Hello and welcome to the weekend forecast. I am Brandee Safran, Luna B. I'm an astrologer, a yoga therapist, and I am passionate about living my best life and supporting my clients to do the same. The tools that I use are astrology, yoga, meditation, and really tuning into the highest vibration of ourselves. So, welcome to Gemini season. Gemini is ruled by the planet Mercury. So the mind, Gemini people are really witty and the wordsmiths of this world. Gemini is also the season of bees and pollination. So things are spreading around. It's also a very social time of the year. And we have a really big transit coming up on Saturday, on May 24th. So I'm going to dive a little bit into this transit. And if you're enjoying this content, please hit subscribe below. If you're interested in a reading or joining a membership of astrology, curious seekers just like yourself, then all the links are in my comments below. Saturn is a planet of structure. Saturn is authority, discipline, wisdom. And it is also restricts things. Saturn has been in Pisces and it is now moving into Aries. So, what does this mean for us? It's a big, big shift. So, this year, a lot of the planets are shifting signs. Saturn bringing strictness and structure into Aries. Aries is a planet of leadership, of beginning. It is the beginning of the zodiac. It is a fire sign. It's a fire starter sign. So Aries, it's really like the beginning of the seasons. And so when you think about it, this is really a new beginning. It's a new beginning of structure. And I wanted to read a quote by Stephen Forrest. Saturn doesn't ask us to give up on our dreams, only to make them real. So Saturn has been in Pisces, where we've had the time to really dream about what it is we want to bring into reality. Pisces is that sign of the visionary, of dreams, of the mystic, of almost connecting to another realm of possibility. And Aries is physical presence. It's a fire sign. Aries is ruled by Mars, likes to take charge. So is Saturn comfortable in Aries? Not necessarily, because there's a lot of almost this pressure cooker energy. I want to go, I want to go, I want to go. That's Aries. And Saturn saying, well, hold on. What is the structure? What is the way? What is the plan? What is the time commitment? And how are you leading this project? So a lot of these changes right now, we just had Neptune move into Aries, and now we're having Saturn move into Aries. A lot of new beginnings are happening for all of us. So this is unfamiliar territory. And in astrology, the way that we work with astrology is we go back in time and we look at when was the last time Saturn was in Aries. So the last time was from 1996 to 1999. And for me, those are really easy dates to remember what was going on in my life, as I had two of my children were born during that time period. I knew where I was living. I knew what was going on in my life. And I invite you right now to take a moment and to start reflecting what happened and what changes did I make at that period of my life? And where am I being called to make changes now at this period of my life? What structures do I get to bring into my life at this time? And if you know your chart, you get to look at where is the Aries house. For me, it's in my fourth house. Where is your Aries house? And in that area is the area that you are being called to bring structure into. Where is Mars? Where does Mars live in your chart? That's another point that you'll be able to really fuel the momentum of your own leadership, of what it is that you want to birth into the world. Saturn is calling you to walk your path of truth. Saturn in Aries is calling you to walk your truth. And are you ready to answer that call? Are you ready to take action in your leadership? Are you ready to bring structure into your world? And what does that look like for you? So this is the energy that we are going to be sitting with. It's going to be there until 2028, Saturn in Aries. So we're going to be having a nice time period with Saturn in Aries. And then we're going to be celebrating the Gemini new moon intentions on Monday. Gemini is an air sign. Gemini is a mutable sign. New moons are always a beautiful time to really set your intentions for the period ahead, for the season ahead. I would definitely look and reflect first on your Saturn and Aries energy before you set your new moon intentions. And to do some grounding work. Like, I'm feeling a lot of fire, a lot of air. And to me, that invitation is, how do we get to ground ourselves in our bodies? So our bodies are part of this process and not separate from this process. So I'd love to hear from you. What is landing for you? What questions you have for yourself? What actions you're committed to taking? If you're looking for additional support, either in reading your chart or actually in life coaching to put this work into implementation, reach out. It is my honor to serve, to support you, and to witness you grow in your leadership and mastery. Saturn is mastery. What is it that you are searching to master in your leadership? Namaste, Brandee.